everyone, welcome to Book Tales by Pritha. Have you subscribed my channel? Do subscribe it because I make book related videos. I also make videos on literature and movies. So for all the updates you have to subscribe my channel. Today's book is this one. This is Ghachar Ghochar by Vivek Shanbhag. This book is a New York Times bestseller. Now, why an Indian book has become a New York Times bestseller? Doesn't that strike your mind? So, for that, I will tell you the specialities about this book, Ghachar Ghochar. Now, this particular book was written by Vivek Shanbhag initially in Kannada language. Later on, the book was translated into English. It is published by Penguin Publisher. This book tells about how money can control the relationship, the dynamics among the members of family. This book tells the story of an unnamed narrator and his family. What was going on in his family when money cropped into their livelihood. So for that, when I start, this book has got only 7 chapters and it is only 18 pages long. So it will hardly take you 2.5 hours to read this book. This book tells certain intrinsic details about our life, about human thinking, about human psychology, and how money becomes a dominating factor. That is so well narrated by the author. You know what? This book starts with the narrator. Again, I am telling, he has been unknown. The narrator sitting in a coffee house, and it is in the same way the story ends. The narrator who was sitting in the coffee house in the first chapter, in the second chapter he tells about his upbringing, his childhood. The narrator may be now in his late 20s. The narrator is married today, but when he tells about his childhood, he says it was so simple living. He hails from a lower middle class Indian family background. He used to stay with his parents, his elder sister and his father's younger brother. They all stayed in one house and the house consisted of 3 rooms. It is so well described. The uncle used to stay in one room, the children used to stay in the other room, and the parents of these 2 children used to stay in the 3rd room, which was damp, which was also the kitchen of the household. He says that he and his sister used to study in the same room. They used to go for tiffins with their father on Sundays, and the entire family was dependent on the income of his father. Though they had very limited earning, they used to know every details of each of the other member. They had a communication, they had emotion, which he tells repeatedly. Then one day, the narrator's father loses his job. He was working as a salesman in some company. Then his father and his uncle start a new business. The business starts flourishing and overnight the family becomes rich. Now this is where the climax began. After becoming rich, what are the changes the family go through? That is so well described, I tell you. The way the author has told it, observed it, and let the readers get connected with it is something so touching. I will read one particular paragraph that I can say that can tell you about how the author has described. It is like this particular thing. It is page number 47 and it is chapter number 5. He says, we needed things for the new house and this freed us in the matter of making purchases. For the first few weeks, we bought as we had never bought before. Amma, that is the narrator's mother, and Malti, that is the narrator's elder sister, obeyed Chipaka. Chipaka was his uncle. Instruction with elegance and emptied his friend's furniture shop. Soon the house was cramped with expensive, mismatched furniture and out-of-place decoration. A TV arrived. Beds and dressing table took up the space in the room. In retrospect, many of the new jobs had no place in the daily lives. Our relationship with things we accumulated around us became casual, and we began treating them carelessly. So this is what was happening in that household when money started coming in. They became rich overnight. Then this man, or the narrator, he gets married. He had an arranged marriage. The girl to whom he is married, her father was a professor, and it is this girl who realizes that after the honeymoon period, when they come back home, how much there is difference in the mindset of the girl's family and her husband's family. It is through this wife of the narrator that the author has tried to tell us that what are the changes that happens when you get money all of a sudden. That is so well described. Next thing that I would like to tell is about the title. Don't you think this title is something weird? What does it mean in English? Even I had no freaking idea, but it was the title that attracted me on the very first place, and so I bought the book. I had no idea what was the content or anything. This word, Ghachar Ghochar, what does it mean? It is so well narrated and described by the wife to his narrator. So for that you have to read the book. What is the description? It was weird, it was funny, and it was okay. Oh, and how that is related with this entire novella. So again, for that also you have to read this book. Next, if I bring this book nearer, you can see that there are some black spots over here. These are the ants, and these ants are related with the narrator's family. It has got some amazing relation, and again the author has given very vivid description of it. So for that also you need to read this book. Next I will talk about the suspenseful, amazing and awestruck ending. I was reading the end. It ended all of a sudden, and I was like, what to expect next? That was my reaction. I was like, okay, this can also happen. So the end was really something. For that you need to find out what is there in the book. And the last thing was that I would like to tell you that this book is written initially in Kannada, then it was translated into English, and I think that the book is also written in Hindi. So you can find this book in so many languages. So read this amazing book. It will hardly take you very less time to read, and I strongly recommend this book to all the book lovers who like reading fiction, who like reading literature, and above all who like reading books. Thanks for watching my video, and please do subscribe my channel for watching similar videos, and you can follow me in all the social networks. I have given the link of this particular book in the description below, and also some of the books that are by the author and are related with similar topics. So hope to see you soon in my next video. Thank you for watching this video.